Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Pretty Coffee with Kristen. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me. I'm under the dryer, and whenever I get my hair colored, I do a show. So, just got the color on. Let's talk about today's topic on Pretty Coffee with Kristen. You know, one thing that I have really noticed is, and I know you have too, is if things aren't grand, if they aren't a huge deal, we kind of think that they don't matter. Guess what? They matter. They matter. You know, it's so many things. It is so many things that we just think they don't matter if they aren't some big, huge deal. With, even if you have a hobby or you write a book, and if you think that if it isn't going to be a New York Times bestseller, it doesn't matter. It does matter if you're doing it from the heart. If you're doing it from the heart, it does matter. Because if you write a book and one person reads it and you change their life, that matters. It really matters a lot. If you want to do art, and you think that if you don't do art to make a lot of money, it doesn't matter. It does matter. Also, if you're doing it from the heart and from your soul, and you do it and you give it to your best friend, whatever it is you do, and they love it and they treasure it, and every time they look at it, they think of you, how wonderful is that? You don't have to make millions of dollars for it to matter. When I do the shows, I turn the phone on and I talk from my heart. And I really don't know how many people will watch. Maybe no one. But it's from my heart when I talk, and when I speak, and when I talk to you, it's from my heart. So it matters to me. It matters to me because it is from my heart. And even if you sing, if you're a singer, and we all think that if you're not the next Beyonce, or you don't win a Grammy, it doesn't matter. What if you sing to your baby? I think that matters. I think that matters a lot. So whatever it is that you want to do from your heart, do it without an expectation that it has to be something unrealistically grand, because that's not what life's about. That's not what life's about whatsoever. Life is about doing what you want to do because it's in your heart and in your soul, and because you want to do it. That's what life is about. So do what you're going to do. Do it with all your heart, and whatever happens, happens. But do it for the joy of doing it. Do it for the joy of doing it, and make yourself happy. So thank you so much for taking the time with me on this episode of Pretty Coffee with Kristen, under the dryer, as I get back to my natural blonde. Let me tell you, it's been a little too long. Thank you so much for taking the time with me on this episode, and go out and do something that makes you happy and brings you joy. And have a pretty day. Thank you so much for taking the time with me. Mwah.